Hello, everybody, and good morning to you today. This is another tabletop review brought to you by me, Tabletop Junkie. So, we are covering the Talislanta's Guide to the Midnight Realm. Um, which the Midnight Realm, if you want to know what that is for Talislanta, that is pretty much hell. Uh, the Midnight Realm is an actual book you can get onto the main website under fourth edition. It is the book for fourth edition. This book, I believe, gives a bit more expansive look into the multiverse or the omniverse, whatever you want to call it, basically of other, the verse where you have other planes of existence. Midnight Realm is, like I said, pretty much hell for every other game, but this one they actually even changed it to the Midnight Realm. The Midnight Realm is actually, we're not going to show off any pictures in this, so I do apologize for those who are going to be disappointed. I'm not going to show off too much of this book here because the Midnight Realm is for dark fantasy role playing. And if you guys don't know anything, dark fantasy role playing is not nothing new. It's not something that's even been out for a short period of time. It's actually been out for quite a while. Some examples of dark fantasy role playing is Dark Suns, Blackmoor, from D&D, the first two editions. Uh, they even had, I would even like to promote a little bit while I'm here. Grim Jim's work of both Grim Dark and Whitechester. So it's basically very very dark. So we're talking about demons and dark things that go bump in the night, but yet can never be defeated. So this book does give a historic overview of the Midnight Realm as well as a cyclopedia of the Midnight Realm itself. The cyclopedia is one of my most favorite things that I always love to visit the history and the cyclopedia as well. The cyclopedia is pretty awesome. The cyclopedia actually starts off with a map of the Midnight Realm. You do have the plain of black ice, the Deadwood Forest, an abyss, Iron River, Plain of Idols, Inferno, Smoldering. It's just a lot, and you even have a place called Shadowmoor. It is surrounded by three seas: the Sea of Frozen Fire, Sea of Lost Souls, and the Midnight Sea. And even has a portal a portal called the Threshold, which you can actually get to from other planes of existence. So this does go into the encyclopedia does go into very descriptive very very descriptive descriptions of the world and does describe it perfectly well, such as the Deadwood Forest, an eerie region devoid of all natural vegetation. This place harbors a vast forest of deadwood trees, bizarre semi-sentient organisms whose roots are said to extend down into the furthest depths of the lower plains. Wow. So, yeah, there's a little bit of taste there for you as well. We're going to give you also a taste of something else. How about the denizens of the Midnight Realm? Now that was something that actually took my attention because it does go through the denizens such as the Tartarans, the Black Savants. Now let's just stop there for just a moment. The Black Savants is actually a monster that has shown up in previous editions, I believe starting either in second or third edition of Talislanta. Troublemaker, thank you. Good morning for you to you too. So, yes, the Black Savants has actually shown up previously in previous editions they have been sort of like dark magicians, uh, but I think with a bit of mystery behind them a little bit, or it has said to come from the deepest reaches of hell. Um, the Midnight Realm was not something that was widely talked about in the previous editions before fourth edition. They expanded on that just a little bit, so I did actually like that a little bit because this gives more light into some things that wasn't fulfilled in previous editions. You also get the Brood, the Ebonites, the Sephirans, the Zobes, and the Devils. So each one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me take a quicker look. This goes so when talking about the realms, they do show some pictures of these denizens. They give them some description, some society. They talk about their society. They talk about the status of they go into a lot of descriptions. Let's just put it to you that way. They go into government, customs, and uh, like the hierarchy of the society of each denizen. Starting with, of course, the Tartarans. Then moving into the Black Savants, um, so on and so forth. And it does this with each and every denizen there, so you can actually see a bit more into each denizen very well descriptively, and then you even get a more, to me, once again, Black Savants was previously talked about in other editions, but there was still some sort of mystery behind them. This actually opens up that mystery a bit more. Moving on from there, we're moving right on down to the next thing, which this book does give you some new skills that you can use, as well as new magical orders, and then new Midnight Realm character archetypes, because things here are a bit different. There's even a Game Master section, as well as a bestiary for the Midnight Realm. And then you also get equipment in the Midnight Realm, as well as a guide for pronunciations. The Midnight Realm is it is still in Talislanta, but it's like a whole different plane. It has a whole different set of rules and game, stuff to add to your game if you want to throw your characters in the Midnight Realm instead of the world of Talislanta. But it is connected to the same world, same universe, something like that. I don't know how else to put that. So we have a Tartaran Demon Hunter as one of the new character archetypes, as well as a Meliphonite Scion, a Golgothan Soldier, Meladonian Exile, Colothian Sailor. Yeah, you got a lot. There's a lot here. So more stuff to add to your gaming experience. And like I said, new skills, new beasts, whole new sets of things, and even new magical orders. I even think maybe the new magical orders even gives you a form of new magic. Let me double check that. I'm gonna double check it before I say it, because I don't want you to be enticed of, oh, this gives not just new magical orders, but new magical spells as well. And it looks like there's a lot of new magical stuff that you will have to check out here. There's reasons why I won't show off any of the photos here, because we are premiering this on YouTube, and I don't know how far we're allowed to go. I mean, I don't think there's anything in here that would be considered too bad, but I just don't really care to be cited for it right now. You guys can go ahead and check it out for yourselves. It is worth checking out. I think it adds more to the gaming experience and adds some nice gruesome and horror for the dark fantasy role-playing, mainly for the older generation, such as I would say probably about 16 and up, even 18 and up. I would say about, start the age between 16, 17, 18 based on the mental capabilities of the 16, 17-year-old, maturity. But other than that, it is good to check out. I will have the description. I will have the link to the book in my description. I will have it to the website of Talislanta. You just go to the Talislanta book section, go under 4th edition, and look for Midnight Realm. It is there. Definitely a worth checkout for both GMs and players. So I definitely do recommend it. It is one of my highly recommendable ones because it's actually something new that Talislanta has never covered in the previous editions. This book also came out, I believe, around 2003 to 2005, so we are, there is definitely new artwork that they do have put in there. So, other than that, that is everything I have at this time. I want to tell everybody to work hard, play hard, game on, everybody. Have a great and wonderful day.